So, welcome to everybody who are joining and joined. And so we are running the Magha Masam, already 15 days we have passed, and another few more days is there where we have opportunity to worship Surya Bhagavan in a manner or two. And we are now having the Aruna Prashnam, a very important text, where we are trying to get a wonderful knowledge about the cosmos, about Surya Bhagavan, about Surya Mandala, and whatever is happening in the universe. Wonderful it is. And but moreover, because this is a text from Taittiriya Aranyaka, and it is a philosophical treatise, and whereat we get knowledge, spiritual knowledge. And moreover, this is the place where people retire to forest. And retirement does not mean suspension of all religious activity or attempts to utilize the utility of the birth and all those things. So now we have been traveling to note about the Aditya Mandala and all about the cloud formation and the clouds, how they are moving, how the clouds are, so how clouds are managing and all those things we have been. And moreover, we have also called the Java Prithvi to be the couple, mother and father, and they give rise for that. So for example, the Java Prithvi, the night and day, are the two children. Between them, the day is the child of the earth and night is the child of heaven. Both of them are inseparable, like the couple, wife and husband. So that we could know, and also we could know the Ayoreta, and that they have two children. That is Ayoreta Vascho, Agnischa Adityascha. We have noted that Agni and Aditya are the two kids, two children. Sun and Agni are described to be the progeny of the Ahoratras, because day and night. So since the sun who rises bright in the morning after night, he is taken as the Sweta Aditya, as the bright sun, and Agni, who would be of complexion of tawny or reddish color. So he is a combination and is a progeny of the day. So that's why Aditya and Agni remain with good friendship. They are described to be together like Dampati. They alternately support each other and see that the prapancha vyavahara is going on. And again, we have noted earlier that there are two more, that is Rutra and Vaidyuta. Then the Agni and Aditya, and that is what is the Rutra is the smoke and enveloper. Vaidyuta is the lightning. They are born from Agni and Aditya. And between them, Rutra, we noted that is the progeny of Agni, and Vidyut is the progeny of Aditya. And smoke and heat, thus remain together, and they cannot separate them. So inseparability is there. That's what the Dampati eva bhavati, Dampati eva bhavati. So later on, the word Dampati has become so popular in the mundane life that Dam, where people interpret as a house. Pati is overlords. So always it has been said, Dampati eva bhavataha, that is, there is a bonding of relationship between the two, and therefore they are always expected to be together, just like the smoke and sunshine, Ratapa, and also the finding of the. So in this manner, we have the beautiful description, and all the description goes metaphorically. And then also we have noted that Ushma and Nihara to be the children, and Ushma cha Niharascha. And again, we have noted earlier that since in the night, the rays of the sun are not seen, therefore it is felt that it is a female, and the Ratri Devata is there in our womb, we see the sun being there, and he is delivered in the morning. And again, there is a description about the cow and calf, that Ulbana and all that has been mentioned. And also the Gaur Garbhinya Ulbanam, we have seen, noted the cow pregnant and delivering the calf, and that also we have noted. Then therefore Ratrini Garbhini Saha Nivasati. And again in the next we have seen that Prajayishnuhu Prajayacha Vasubhischa Bhavati Evam Veda Etamudyantam Apiyantam Cheti Adityaha Punyasya Vatsaha. We have come up to this in the last sessions, which we have been doing, that whoever knows the power of night, he would be fortunate to beget good progeny, helpful cattle, and would urge the deity further for giving rise for children. Prajayishnuhu, the word that's called Prajayishnu Prajayacha Pasubhischa Bhavati. These are all the Palasrutis that anybody can in. It's called Prajayishnuhu. And again, anyone who knows about the Hello, Nenu class lo unnana nenu malla cheyna. So we have this the Palasruti given Prajayishnuhu, Prajaya, and also Udyantam Suryam. So the Surya Bhagavan, who is rising up every morning, and he is taken as the reward, as the Punyasya Vatsaha. And Rigveda and Yajurveda take that Agni is described as Apangarbhaha. And in the Rigveda and Yajurveda, we have been told that Agni is the child of waters. And the Saitariya Aranyaka tells us that Aditya is the child of the night, Ratreir Vatsaha. And when once he is born and grown, famous, shedding light upon the ground and people and giving all advantages, he is called as Svetaha. He is very much famous. Therefore, Adityaha Svetaha Bhavati, Punyaha Bhavati. And now we have got to go into a different section, talking about the priests and sacrifices and all that. See, Aranyaka has got knowledge to provide to us on the mythology of the Rishis, and besides that of many others. And now we have got to know about Angirasa, a seer, and all that. Now we start at it. Om Pavitravantah Parivajamasate. Before that, we have got one thing. Atha Pavitrangirasaha.
Atha Pavitrangirasaha. Atha Pavitrangirasaha.
Syaha Syavaswa.
Syavaswa. Syavaswa.
That is a chitka of the thing, and now we should go to that. Then please repeat. Pavitravantah Parivajamasate.
Pavitravantah Parivajamasate. Pavitravantah Parivajamasate.
Hitaisham Pratno Abhirakshati Vratam.
Pitaisham Pratno Abhirakshati Vratam. Pitaisham Pratho Abhirakshati Vratam.
Mahasamudram Varunastiro Dadhe.
Mahasamudram Varunastiro Dadhe. Mahasamudram Varunastiro Dadhe.
Dhira Ichekuhu.
Dhira Ichekuhu. Dhira Ichekuhu.
Dharuneshwarabham.
Dharuneshwarabham. Dharuneshwarabham.
So here we are getting the wonderful idea that because of the Surya Bhagavan, there are priests and sacrificers. That's why Brahma and Chatra. The Brahma are priests or priesthood. Kshatriya is the royalty, they call it, as sacrificers. And they are being sacrificed because of the ritualistic performances they do it. And because they are following the dharma. That's why Pavitravantaha Parivajamasate. That is the beautiful statement. All those people who get inclined towards the pavitrata or performing some rituals and sacrifices, they are always getting the parivajam. Vajam pariasate is that parivajam pariasate. That is vajam asate parivasate. That pari, I think, to be taken to the asate, the verb. So meaning that the priests and the sacrificers are getting all the sustenance because of the grace of the God. And moreover, the father, the protector of all these, is Somayagna, and all that is the Brahma himself. So the Brahmadev, Somayagna, that's why Etesham Pratnaha Abhirakshati Vratam. So Etesham Vratam Pratnaha Abhirakshati. The father, the Brahmadeva, the Somayagna, is able to protect all these peoples and give rewards also regardingly. And now, next verse tells you, Mahaha Samudram Varunaha Tirodadhe. So Varuna is the king of water. He is enveloped the whole area of the sky with clouds, like the vast water enveloped in the ocean. You know that the sea actually meant the antariksha for many people. Actually, Varuna, I mean, Samudra, the word, is interpreted differently by some scholars. And some say that even the antariksha is also like Samudra. And in whatever it is, the water is controlled by Varuna. That's why Varunaha Tirodadhe. And what is that? Samudram Mahaha. Maha is the power, the enveloping power of Varunadeva. And Varuna also elsewhere in Rigveda is called Asuraha. Asura means strongest among all gods. So Asuraha Varunaha. And moreover, Vasurasya Maya also. Varuna has got such kind of powerful energy and so on. Then he is enveloped the whole area of the sky with clouds, like water being enveloped in the ocean. And dhiraha dharuneshu arabham ichekuhu. Then here you have got the word dhiraha. Dhiras are intelligent people. Dhiras are the spiritualists. Dhiras are those who do not get diverted of their attention when they are having some project enterprises. So therefore it is said, Dhiraha Dharuneshu Arabham Ichekuhu, meaning that the Dhiras are intelligent, they are eligible to perform sacrifices in the house, how we're installing the Agni. Dhiraha Ichekuhu Dharuneshu Arabham. And Arabham Ichekuhu, that is, need not the sacrifices be performed outside, but they could be also done in the house by installing the Agni. So the Brahma, he is Adipa. He will be the protector of rituals, and also the Brahma, he is the provider of the rewards all through the performance of the sacrifice. Because sacrifice involves so many rites, small and big rites are there. So a sacrifice is soma sacrifice. They're called, otherwise they are also called as kamya ishtis. Kamya ishtis are there. And later on in Ajurveda, we have got independent of the sacrifices, we have got small ishtis or small rites or religious performances corresponding to the kind of desires that people want. Therefore, for all these things, we see Adhipa, our Lord, is Agni, and again Varuna and Dhira Haichekuhu. Varuna is pleased whenever sacrifices are done. That's why in the last sections of this Aruna Prashna, it is said Varunaya, Arunaya, Vrata Homaha. They say for Varuna and Aruna, the Vratas and Homas are prescribed because they are the people who can grant boons and see that the world order goes on. Because Varuna should give you water. We have already noted earlier about the cloud technology, how the clouds are being monitored, filled, pushed, and rain is provided and all that. Therefore, the Varuna is one who covers the whole sky with the help of with making the clouds, and in order to give rain to the people, to the cattle, and also to obtain food, and cattle also get food from that. Therefore, if at all such type of utilitarian sacrifices were to be done, it's only the human beings who could do it. Because any yajna will definitely have the phala. Any walk will definitely have the vibration. Any mantra has a vibration and effect. Therefore, we have got the beautiful passage where you get the message that sacrifices bring purity, and also they are all beneficial to get sustenance to the people upon the land. And the truth is that in order to perform such a fruitful, artful, productive performance, only the priesthood, the Brahmins and Kshatriyas, they are most important persons. And moreover, you observe in Ajurveda, there is a beautiful statement, Sivalingaya, you noted that earlier. What is that? Yatra brahma cha satram cha samyanchau charatas sada tam punyam lokam pragnesham. That is the target of all people. Where there is amity, friendship, and coordination, cooperation between a king and the priest, a Brahmin and the sacrificer. Because without Brahmin, sacrificer is useless. And without a sacrificer, Brahmin is useless. Shankar, avuna, kabatti, chesevadu kavali, cheyinchukunevadu kavali. And chesevadu evaru ante priest, sacrificer, the purohitulu. Right. So మీ యొక్క టైం టేబుల్ పురోహితులను చూసి ఫిక్స్ చేసుకోవాలి. పురోహిత్ ఈజీ ఫ్రీ అనుకొని క్వశ్చన్ అనుకోవాలి. యు ఆర్ ఫ్రీ అంటే, బట్ పురోహిత్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ ఫ్రీ. Therefore, we always think of a time when the Purohit and the Kshatriya are acceptable for a common date. That's why Pavitravanta Pariva. I hope you understand the passage up till now. Pavitravantaha Parivajamasate, meaning those people who have eligibility to perform, and also who are the Pavitravanta? Dhiraha Pavitravantaha. Dhiras are the purifying people. They will get the vaja, the sustenance, when they perform sacrifices like Soma sacrifice. And Pita Esham Pratnaha Vratam Abhirakshati. The father, the provider, he will protect the sat. Who is the provider for all that thing? I am revising. The Varun Mahaha Samudram Varunaha Tirodadhe. So the Varuna is the person who has encompassed the entire cosmos, the sky, and filled them with clouds, filled them with water, provided them the water. Parjanyadannam annad bhavanti putani parjanyaha yajna sambhavaha. You understand? In Upanishads, you get that. How are the clouds formed? Parjanyaha yajna sambhavaha. Parjanyat annam annat purushaha sava esha purusha vidha eva. Like that, we have got the statement. That is, the purushas depend upon all that. Therefore, we have this beautiful statement, Mahasamudram Varunaha Tirodade. The word Esha Pita, protector, is very ancient. Pratnaha means very ancient. And Vaja is the food. Paryasate is to obtain. And Mahasamudram, the meaning of the word is the vast ocean, referring to the Antariksha Loka. And Samudra refers to mid-region. Dhiraha, the wise people. Dharuneshu, Dharuna is Yagnashala. Dhiraha Ichekuhu, Dharuneshu, Arabham. So Yagashalas are there. That's called sacrifice, Puja Mandir. In the Dharunas, in every temple you got Yagashala. And everybody's house also is a Yagashala. Provided you perform yajna. Our Rama Yamanur has got a Yagnashala, Yagashala in his house. Now probably he must have removed because he wants space in that. And because it's winter, again in summer, probably he will again build the fire altar and we can go and perform sacrifices. Anyway, so Dharuneshu ante Yagnashalalu, karma and arabham. That is, they can start the thing and say kuhu, they become. And again,
Ichekuhu meaning. Uncle, Ichekuhu then
the word is
Ichekuhu.
Yeah, Ichekuhu is the desire.
Desire.
So they will the desire to perform the karma, and also to perform a karma, they must become capable. That Shekuhu comes from the word Shakti, capability. So Ichekuhu means Icha is the desire. So Icha and Shekuhu both must club. But desire and ability to do it is important, is it not? You will only desire to do so many things, but you don't have enough energy, enough cooperation and all that. That's why there is a word as Ichekuhu. Chala bagundandi mana Vedam lopala vache padalu enta arthagarbhitamu ante it all depends upon Rishi intelligence. That's why we have got to depend upon commentators like Sayana, Bhattabhaskara and all these people. Bhattabhaskara has commented. There is a commentary available on this Taittiriya Aranyaka by Bhattabhaskara. Inkoti entante mana commentaries velipothe always you are looking at your wristwatch. So మీ పర్పస్లు వేరే ఉంటుంది. అప్పుడే ఫోన్ కాల్స్ ఇంకోటి మెసేజ్లు వస్తూ ఉంటాయి. కానీ వేద పాఠశాల చదువుకుంటే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ స్టూడెంట్ ఇన్ ది వేద పాఠశాల యూ హ్యావ్ టు గో టు ఆల్ దీస్ డీటెయిల్స్. సో దట్స్ వై ఇచ్చా సేకుహు ఇచ్చేకుహు. సో దే ఆర్ ఆల్ ఏబుల్ టు capable enough to perform that. Ichekuhu. And tirodadhe, you have got the word as tiro, mahasamudram, tirodadhe. Tirodadhe means enveloping the entire Antariksha Loka with clouds. Why should there be clouds in the sky? To give you rain. Akashamanta మేఘావరణం అంటేనే మీకు దండిగా వాన వస్తుంది కదండి. If not, there is no rain at all. So ఆకాశంలో క్లౌడ్స్ లేకుండా you can't expect rain. That's why who is the fellow who is the God who will cast the clouds in the Antariksha Loka? It is only Paramatma. So dhira ichekuhu dharuneshu, the word I have said dharuneshu, yagnashalalni. Yagnashala anovaga, it will be referring to the houses, open places or places where there is a coverage, etc. And usually people used to have Yagashala also in their own houses. separately. And in olden days, Maharajas used to have Yajnasala, and temples nowadays have it. So I think you got, so you point entered a dhira, this particular sentence, dhiraha ichekuhu dharuneshwarabham is a subhashita. Who will be able to do Yajnayagadi kratus and cast and cause the rain to come and people get the fruit? It is only dhiras. Dhairya, those people who are called dhairyam, who are having dhairyam, they are called dhiras. Dhairya is the boldness. Dhiraha ichekuhu dharuneshwarabham. Then we go to next one. I hope you understood. Arabham ante Agnidevuni petti, they start the Yajnayagadi kratus. That is to say that rituals do lot of universal good. యజ్ఞం లోపల వేసే పూర్ణాహుతి ఎంత ద్రవ్యం వేస్తారో అంత మల్టిపుల్గా మన ఫలం వస్తుంది. పూర్ణాహుతి ద్రవ్యాన్ని చూసి అందరూ ఏడ్చకూడదు. ఏడ్చేవాడు బోల్డ్ ఉంటారు. అమ్మ చీర వేస్తారా, పండ్లన్నీ వేసేస్తారా, పండ్లు ముక్కలన్నీ వేసేస్తారు. అండ్ మన లెమన్ టెంపుల్లో దుర్గా హోమం చేసినప్పుడు రకరకాల ఆహుతులు వేశారు. వాట్ డస్ ఇట్ మీన్? సో ఇట్ means that whatever you give will come back. It is all that a most beautiful thought. It is like that. Shankar Chappandi, Pavitram te.
Pavitram te. Pavitram te.
Unmute.
Pavitram te. Pavitram te. Vitatam brahmanaspate. Vitatam brahmanaspate.
Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha.
Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha. Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha.
Yes. Yeah, any other we can tell because internet problem ఉంటుంది. Yeah, repeat then. Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha.
Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha. Prabhakargaru paryeshi vishwataha.
Ataptata nurnata damo asnute.
Ataptata nurnata damo asnute. Ataptata nurnata damo asnute.
Srutasa idvahantaha.
Srutasa idvahantaha. Srutasa idvahantaha.
Satsamashata.
Satsamashata. Satsamashata.
Brahma devanam.
Brahma devanam. Brahma devanam.
So it goes on like that. Now let us understand what we mean by this. Brahmanaspate. We are addressing all our prayer to the Lord of Brahma, Lord of Vedas. And who is this Brahmanaspati? He is identified as Soma, Soma Raja. And Brahmanaspate te pavitram vitatam antaru. Aya Mahanubhava, your pavitrata is vitatam, is really spread over. Pavitra also means the darbha grass. You have purified with everything with darbha. That's why darbha is the most important sanctifier, purifier, which is used in the sacrifices. And moreover, you are the overlord. You are overlord of that. And you are, and Vishwataha Paryeshi, you are able to cover up everything, everywhere, the entire contents of the sacrifice. What are the contents of the sacrifice? Purodasha, uncooked, purodasha, uncooked, which is not accepted. So the purodasha is important. That's what is called srutasaha, asrutasaha. So the purodasas, when well cooked, they are being accepted. And therefore, here it is said, Ata and Ataptatanurnatadamo asnute. So here, in this particular section, we have the appeal to the Brahmanaspati, considered as the deity Soma, with the Pavitra, the sacrifice, and its lower lord. And all these are sanctified due to the Brahmanaspati, and including the potsherd or the purodasha. And moreover, it is believed that Soma is the giver of food. He is addressed with and he is addressed. Somarasa is prepared. There is an example here. And so purodasha is said to be the rice cake, fully baked or not baked. The baked one formed the part of the sacrifice, and while the other cannot be accepted in all that. So here we have the principle of ritualistic practice of Yajurveda period mentioned, which is relevant even today. So yagnam chayali ante darbha kavali, purodasha kavali, brahmanaspati somaraj kavali, and the entire area has got to be sanctified also. And for sanctification, you employ the darbha grass. Therefore, pavitram te vitatam brahmanaspate prabhurgatrani paryeshi viswataha ataptatanuhu natadamo asnute sruta sayidvahantaha tatsamashata is the ultimate result. That vitatam, here let us note the meaning. Vitatam means spreading. Then ataptatanu means the taptatanu means the purodasa which is baked. Ataptatanu means purodasa which is not baked. Otherwise, amanta, that's called raw purodasa, and raw purodasas are not accepted in the sacrifice. And so, when the purodasas are done, vahantaha samashata. So these two passages look very relevant to be as subhashitas, because you have got to offer well-cooked stuff because that is accepted in sacrifices. Uncooked, unbaked purodasa is not important, is not accepted. You have to be very careful about the yajna dravyas, more so about the purodasa. That's what is being indicated in this passage. So samasata is meaning ita. See here, the baked and unbaked. Vahantaha means they're all helpful for the sacrifice. So the passage means that pavitra means that O Brahmanaspati, O Somaraja, O Somadeva, your grace is really powerful, and you are the guardian of the, or Prabhu of the yajnas, and you are able to give corresponding better results and purifying all that. And now it is said Brahma Devanam Asataha Satu Etatachuhu. And now we have got Chapane Brahma Devanam.
Brahma Devanam. Brahma Devanam.
Asatasadyeta tachuhu.
असतः सद्येत तक्षुः असतः सद्येत तक्षुः
ऋषयः सप्तात्रिश्चयतु
ऋषयः सप्तात्रिश्चयत् ऋषयः सप्तात्रिश्चयत्
yes सप्तात्रिश्
सप्तात्रिश्चयत्
सर्वे
सर्वे त्रया अगस्त्यश्च सर्वे त्रया अगस्त्यश्च
I think there is something internet lagging.
You are
I believe.
listening to me.
Like,
ऋषयः सप्तास्त्रिश्चयत् ऋषयः सप्तास्त्रिश्चयत्
सर्वे त्रयो अगस्त्यश्च
सर्वे त्रयो अगस्त्यश्च सर्वे त्रयो अगस्त्यश्च
नक्षत्रैः संकृतो वसन् अवसन्
नक्षत्रैरङ्कृतो वसन् नक्षत्रैरङ्कृतो वसन्
अथ सवितुः स्यावा स्वस्यावर्तिकामस्य
अथ सवितुष्यावाश्वस्य अथ सवितुष्यावाश्वस्य वर्तिकामस्य.
So now let try to know that Prabhurgatrani Paryeshe Viswataha. So he is one who is trying to monitor all over the Prabhu, that is Brahmanaspati. And also we have noted Sruta Sayidva Hantaha Samashata. Now we just try to understand Brahma Devanam Asataha Satu Etatu Etatatshuhu. So Brahma is the Chakshuhu. Atatatshuhu means Brahma is construed as Surya Bhagavan. And is construed as the Brahmadeva or the eye of all gods. And the Surya Bhagavan is the eternal light. And Surya Bhagavan is the creator. So there are 7 rishis. Rushayaha Sapta Trischayatu. So there are rishis. And the 7 rishis are there. And Marichi is one. Saptatrischayatu. Then Sarve Trayo Agastyascha. So Marichi is one Rishi. And then other Rishis, including the Agastya. Agastya is also one such great Rishi. Agastyascha. And this seer, Agastya, Nakshatraihi Samkrutaha Avasan. So what is this Agastya Maharshi doing? The Atri and Agastya, they are all rich in austerities and spiritual power. And they is for
no sound. I think it is gone. Unable to hear, sir. No voice.
see when you are reading the sentences, they look very much new, and it's hard for us to make meaning unless you have got some support of commentators and or somebody who can know it. Because this is what is the style of the Aruna Prashna or Taittiriya Aranyaka, because the sentences here have got a lot of Subhashita type, and they have a lot of instruction also to be given. That's why when I just wrote on my book, I was able to consider some kind of Subhashita which we can derive out of that. Here you have got the Brahma Devanam Satu. Here, who is the eye of all gods? God means those who are all doing. Your internet is connected. Even my internet is problem. I don't know. But anyway, I continue for some time at least. And we'll repeat this particular section once again the next time when we meet. I hope it will be better. So, Rushayaha Sapta Atrihi Cha Yetu Sarve Atrayaha Agastyascha Nakshatraihi Sankruto Avasan. So, all these Rishis have been eminent human beings, and they are all full of virtue, and they have all continuously performed severe penance, and they have attained the power of being Srishtikartas. And because of their kind of work that they have done upon the land, they are all Nakshatraihi, they are all becoming the Nakshatras, Dhruva Nakshatra and Vasishtha, and we have got, they become Nakshatra means they have become permanent ones, and they become the Srishtikartas also. So Nakshatraihi Shankruto Avasan. So here that means the Agastya Maharshi, then all Sapta Rishis, Marichi, and we have got 7 Rishis who are very much eulogized and mentioned about their importance. The Sapta Rishis are so great that they performed the Girija Kalyanam. In fact, when Shiva wanted to marry Girija, he had to approach the Empathis, Arundhati and Vasishtha, and get the marriage and make them as his parents. So as parents, both of them said. That's why slowly through Aruna Prashna also, we get to knowledge that Rishi's role is too high. Even for gods, the Rishis are important. That's why it is said. And Surya Bhagavan is also a Rishi. Surya Bhagavan is also a great scholar. Therefore, he became the light to all of them, and they gave all necessary things. And again, here in this we have got that Nakshatraihi Sankruto Vasan means what are they doing? Shamkrutaha, Shankaraha, Shamaha, Shamadityaha, Shamhima. That Sham you have noted in the Saura Sukta, where it is said Sham is important. People, whoever are arriving in the world, they arrive not to always to suffer. They also are here to enjoy some happiness and pleasure and peace. That's why we always will expect nobody. That's why in Brahmayanam it said, Eti Jivantamanando Naram Varshasatadapi. See, even if a person were to live for a long time upon the earth, although he is having a lot of difficulties, he will definitely smile. He will definitely see the Anandam. Nanda is happiness. Ananda is continued happiness. So that's why Nakshatraihi, they become in the form of Nakshatras, permanent, and they become powerful, and they become also powers. And they will be giving a lot of eminence to the people living on that. So indicated as this Rishir Bhavati in Devi Suktam. To go to Devi Suktam, there Amavaru is told to be capable of making people upon the land to turn into Rishis. See, Maya Rishir Bhavati, Sumedha Bhavati, like that we have noted there, that whether he becomes a big hero, big intelligent fellow, or a rishi, or whatever be, that's all Devi Karuna, and Surya Bhagavan is there, the power. Because Surya is again Rudra, is again Durga Parameswari. And that kind of executive heart power is there in him. Therefore, Brahma Devanam Asataha Sat Etatakshuhu Rishayaha Sapta Trischayatu Sarve Trayo Agastyascha and Nakshatraihi Avasan Sankritaha. Shankar, is it clear now? So, what are the rishis doing? They have all turned out to be stars. And are Sham, Shant. Therefore, we understand that the eminence one gets through the performance of sacrifices. And performing sacrifice is a virtue, punya karma, and depending upon the amount of sacrifices done, amount of devotion shown, amount of dedication observed, they will be getting the ranks in the punya section. Therefore, and moreover, it is said that rishis are more powerful than Soma or Varuna or anybody, because they are the practical workers. They are performing the most significant sacrifice, which is called Aruna Ketuka Agnim Chinvana. Aruna Ketuka is the best sacrifice. And in fact, Taittiriya Aranyaka, first Prashna, it talks about the Agni, importance of Agni and his role of Agni for all people arriving on the land and living on the land and departing from that. Therefore, the next sentence is interesting, you see. Is Vartikamasya, please repeat it. Atha Savitusyava.
Atha Savitusyava Shwasya Vartikamasya Atha Savitusyava Shwasya Vartikamasya.
Now there is one more sayer called as Syava Swasya. That Syava Swasya is himself the Surya Bhagavan. Atha, then Savituhu Syava Swasya Avartikamasya. So Avartikamasya means desire of spirituality, and there what he wants is Vairagyam. Savitru, who is Savita? Savita is the one special aspect of Aditya, whereat he becomes the impeller. Impeller means who will cause you to be religious, cause you to be performing sacrifices. So, Avartikamaha means desirous of spirituality. What is spirituality? Spirituality lies in Vairagyam. అవునండి శంకర్ గారు, వైరాగ్యం లేకపోతే స్పిరిచువాలిటీ రాదు. అంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? వైరాగ్యం లేకుండా ఉన్నంత వాళ్ళు చాలా సఫర్ అవుతారు. దే హ్యాంకర్, దే గో ఆన్, దే డూ ఇట్, బట్ ఎక్కడికక్కడ తెంపుకుంటూ ఉంటే we will be really benefited. That's why we ask in Mrityu Mantram, మృత్యో ముచ్ఛీయ కదండి. ఈ బంధనాలన్నీ తెంపుకోవాలి అంటే ఒక యజ్ఞం చేయాలి, వైరాగ్యం రావాలి. కాబట్టి హియర్ సవితృ దేవత ఈజ్ ఇంపల్లర్ ఆఫ్ మంత్ర, and he is one who will provide a kind of avartikamasya. Avartikamaha, kamana means trying to develop spirituality, and that the mantras and practice of vairagya contribute strength into a powerful sage. And in that context, Syava Swasya is the great seer with all the characteristics of power and dignity. And moreover, atha is the word important. You say atha sabituhu. Atha is very significant because it starts the discussion and also changes the topic of discussion into a different theme. Therefore, the atha is a very sastric word which will be telling that something positive and different topic is being described and talking about the vairagya and anusthana and all these aspects which will cover for the loka kalyanam. So yoga kalyanam is universal good. So when people are born, they are all to work for the universal good. Therefore, swasya kamasya akamasya, meaning that Surya Bhagavan is one who is going to cause you the feeling of vairagyam, detachment, and therefore even in our horoscope, they consider the position of sun to talk about the. So if sun is very powerful, they can become sannyasins, true sannyasins, not for outer appearances. So they become true sannyasins if they are that. So I think today we stop at this point. That's why we have got the Savitri Vidya. That's what we call Atharva Sirsha. Is called Savitri Vidya. What is that cream? The famous Gayatri Mantra.
Om Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat.
This is what is called as Savitri Vidya. And Ganesha Vidya is also in the same lines, that Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. So that
Ekadantaya Vidmahe
Vakratundaya Dhimahi
Prachodayat.
Yeah, this is the Ganesha Vidya. This is the Savitri Vidya. So Savitru Devata Prarthana on Maghamasam time, we will be developing at least the sense of spirituality, trying to not giving importance to more and more material pleasures and material things, but trying to develop a kind of spirituality. And that's why the Aruna Prashna is going on in that direction, because it is Maghamasam, and the Surya Prarthana will give us the knowledge about the reality of our birth, the reality of our goals, and reality of our consummations. And so we stop here and we'll continue. Om Swasti.
Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahai yajasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Sri Krishna Sarvam Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Sri Veda
Purusha Ashirvadamastu. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Tat Sat.
Namaste Gurule, thank you.